we're going to get into a little bit of this censorship situation with the payment processor people. There's not a huge update here, but I do want to talk about this one. Now, this is called the Screen Act. It's not to be mistaken for the Kids Online Safety Act. Okay, so the Kids Online Safety Act, as we all know, is trying to with the it's trying to do a lot of what the UK is doing, and this is one we have to fight against. The Screen Act is something they tried recently in February. If it had passed, it was going to require a full age verification, all in the name of protecting kids to access online. Now, it did fail. It did fail, but that doesn't mean it's gone. That means they're thinking about it, and they're going to try this shit again, probably. They're going to change a little bit. The Supreme Court basically fucking annihilated this thing. They found out pretty quickly that you can't do this. They can't do this. But again, it's like, oh, we can't do the whole thing at once. So what they're going to do is piece by piece this thing. They're probably going to try to sneak it in piece by piece. Oh, we can do this little thing. We can do this little thing. And the Kids Online Safety Act, I think, is a piece of the Screen Act. And once again, it's going to be piecemealing this thing, the Screen Act, as many things in the name of protect the kids, which is the Trojan horse.
JayViper is awesome. He's so good looking. He's got the crowd in awe.
Savvy. This is something I noticed too, and then Savvy made a post because I really don't like talking about this bitch. Alyssa. I don't fucking, she's so dumb and boring and so predictable. So Alyssa was joining the fray, dude. Remember No Mercy? She was all about it. She was like, yeah, like get this shit out of here. Her and her little group, when fucking Collective Shout pulled off their bullshit with the payment processors, her little group was like, yay, and then they quickly deleted it. Not necessarily Alyssa, but again, this is someone who's all about deplatforming and censoring whenever she can by going behind the scenes and trying to do it, backdooring people. We know how it is, right? This is all about censoring, and not to mention the lawsuit is all about censoring. 100% it's about censoring with a threat to sue, and then going all the way as far as she can, which hopefully that will get nuked very soon, I hope. That would be great. But that whole situation is absolutely to censor. It absolutely is. Yeah. To not just smash, right? This is who she's attacking, but she's trying to make it impossible for people to talk about anyone on that side and to be afraid to basically spread awareness, talk about their bullshit and why, well, one, that they're bullshit liars, right? But two, the type of person they are. That is the key to defeating Alyssa Mercante, and she knows it. Like when you point out, like, these are the things you say. We're pointing out the things you say. We're pointing out that you're a bad person, and then we're pointing out the shit that you write that's like lies through omission and all of this. It's very important to be able to put those things together to completely derail someone's straw man argument that they're creating out of a house of cards. What Alyssa Mercante is doing, again, is censorship through lawfare. So if the lawsuit is successful against Smash JT, people will no longer be able to absolutely decimate journalists who are out there trying to, or that are basically lying and faking the truth while being obviously amoral, corrupt people. And in the end, I think it's important to be able to point out journalists and their personal flaws and their issues and how amoral they are to prove a point behind their articles to basically show where they're coming from. It's very important. Okay. And you can use their words against them. But Alyssa Mercante does not want that to happen, which is the lawsuit, which is censorship. It's a form of censorship. She's trying to use the law as censorship. The law is the government. Hello? She's trying to use the government to censor. So, anyway, Alyssa Mercante is now joining the fray. However, dared to mock Savvy and say terrible things about her previously, which she did. It was absolutely ridiculous. She's like, dry hair, blah, blah. It's fine when she attacks people over dumb things. But, yeah. She couldn't see why defending No Mercy was so important. In fact, she mocked big time. Alyssa cheered on Collective Shout and now wants to try to contribute. Exactly. Collective Shout went after No Mercy. Mercante cheered it on. And now all of a sudden she's like, oh no, it's very popular to be against Collective Shout. I should rethink my stance on this. So again, the only one with morals for sale is you, Alyssa. I have been consistent from day one. You have not. And I had to say this, be careful of the snakes in this fight. It was only a few days ago that Alyssa was championing censorship, and she continues to call for people to have their voices removed by platforms and use censorship. Now, again, a lot of people confuse censorship as the government is the only one that can censor. That is not true. Okay? Censorship, okay, and censor are kind of two different things. Censorship is basically taking away your right to speak or do anything, right? Like, so it would be like taking away the media is censoring the media, right? So not the media like the reporting media. We're talking about like books, games, things like that. Taking them away from people's ability to purchase them is a way to censor. It's a censorship. And the government can do that. It's illegal, but that would be censorship if the government said, not all this stuff, right? We're taking this away. It's not available anymore. But also powerful institutions can be part of censorship. Payment processors taking away your ability to buy something because they're removing it from sale and forcing the removal of sale, like from Steam, like forcing Steam, like you cannot use this. Like this is a form of censorship. It is. I actually had someone try to argue with me today that that is not a form of censorship. But I also had someone today trying to insist that Smash JT was trying to petition the government to shut down Kotaku. Of course, none of these things are true, but these things actually happen because, again, on the internet, people can just say things. So I said she realized that this is a popular movement and will now attempt to insert herself into the right side of history in order to gain notoriety and fame, her true loves in life, which is true, by the way. And she said it herself, again, using her words against her. Alyssa really likes fame. She's all about it. She is addicted to it. It is her goal in life. So this is her trying to say, I think I found the Collective Shout lady's Joker origin story, which is he chose porn over me and this chick wrote it. And I guess she's wrote like 7 or 8 books. This Melinda Tankard-Reyes chick, one of the leaders of Collective Shout. I believe she is the founder or one of the founders. She is a founder. I don't know how many there were, but whatever. And then over No Mercy, remember when we were like, yeah, this is wrong? Shocked the alt-right gaming grifters have found a new low in lamenting the removal of a grape game. But I guess subterranean goblin freaks can always dig deeper. Again, with the insults, it's just okay to do this. And then this one, Derek was like, this one caught me by surprise considering how rabid she is. Let me open this in a new thing so you guys can see a little better. This is Savvy. Grifters going to grift. If it is one thing I hate, it is a pro-censorship loser hiding behind a good cause, denying anyone the ability to think for themselves or express whatever they want in fiction. These types sure are quiet in the rise of grapes in certain countries. I wonder why that is. Do they really think banning fictional grape is going to stop people from graping in the real world that was very fruity with lots of grape? But I'm not saying that word because I know that YouTube is weird. But it continues. I think there was more. Yes, there was more. And here is Alyssa replying. The scariest thing about how right-wing internet personalities work, their morals are malleable and for sale. I do believe that's not true. I do believe we're pretty consistent with things. I know Savvy is, right? I know Savvy is pretty consistent with this. She is like straight up, don't censor anything ever. Don't remove anything for any reason. Let it be. I will say that. She's very, very consistent with this. But you know who isn't? It's this one. This one. Who has found a popular thing to glom onto and wants to be part of it. I mean, this is it. She's going to start writing articles now to get clicks. Again, this is just going for fame, just going for clicks, notoriety. This is a clout chaser. I mean, that is it. So we're going to see a lot of this. Anna Valens is in there too. All of a sudden trying to join the fight. Anna Valens DM Savvy, like, I know we've had our issues in the past, but I really respect everything you're doing. It'd be cool if we could work together. No, no. And Savvy was like, go fuck yourself. No, it was just days ago that these fools, one, Valens was going after Kirsha. And of course, who was supporting Valens in this attack? Alyssa Mercante was all about it. attacking Kirsche for being a fascist, a Nazi, and Istaphobe. All bullshit, right? All bullshit. And now we got Sarkeesian trying to slip into this too, also. Yeah, I was actually on V's, or not V's, or V's, or whatever. I was on his stream the other day, yesterday, and we talked about the Sarkeesian thing. She is trying to slip into this. She is going to stick her toes in here. So get ready for more Anita Sarkeesian. Although I do suggest that anytime Anita posts, that someone go and tell Grok to reply to her in a vulgar pornography way. That would be pretty fun. That would be pretty fun. Let's see if she wants to censor then.